So all this area, I'm sure, is going to be really expensive. No one in the pool. I must admit, these views are absolutely fantastic. You can't complain about that view. Good morning. So I'm going to do a series of different places to live in Hua Hin. And we're going to start at the bottom end of Pekasen Road area, or the bottom end of Hua Hin, starting at Khao Takieb. Lots to see. Let's take a trip down and see if that's where you would like to live. And this is going to be part one, and then I'm going to go to other areas and check those areas out and see if you like those areas. Okay, let's go. So I'm currently on Pekasen Road. So that area there leads towards Cheyenne and the center of Hua Hin. And then the road splits. To the right leads to Prambury, and to the left leads to Khao Takieb. And that's where we're going, the Khao Takieb community. So let's go. Now as you start going down here, you'll find some expensive hotels, normally on the left hand side, and actually behind these you've actually got many nicer hotels actually. I was quite surprised if you go one road back. Now to the left is actually where the beach is, so you're going to be getting a higher price. So because the beach is to your left, it's more expensive. So that's Chiva Song or Siva Song? Who knows? And then we got the Ibis Hotel coming up also. Now there's probably not too much happening here. So that's a Hotel Ibis. Looks like a nice restaurant actually inside. Sawadee Krap. It's got a special menu on Thai noodles. 60 baht. Looks good. To the right, you have a nice residence hotel. Hopefully that should be cheaper because it's not on the beach side. You've got Ban Chatale. Okay. So many bigger hotels or residences, accommodation here, which possibly you can get on Airbnb or going direct. And we keep going down. Now the good thing about this road is that it holds the main two westernized markets, or Farang markets really, because you got Cicada, the very popular Cicada, which has got like live music, eateries. You have to get a card and pay your money and then go to the different stalls to eat, or you can drink some wine or something and listen to some live music. The music is normally pretty good. You've got temple to your right, and you've got Holiday Inn in the distance, which is not on this road. It's on the other road that's split off to the right, and that's got the water park. So, and if you book into the Holiday Inn, you have free access to the water park. And from what I heard, it's quite nice, as is the Sky Bar. which has got a glass underneath, so it can look a bit scary at times. Not much happening here. There's a few bars and restaurants. I was looking at this earlier on, the White Orchid, and that burger looks pretty nice. But they probably don't open until the evening. That's a temple there. They do a lot of schooling and things like that in that temple. Yeah, as I said, not much this end, although you have got the hotels and the big hotels. But as we carry on down, you come down to the local area. So like the town centre. Sawadee krab. The town centre is a bit strange because it looks like, I don't know how to explain it. It begins to look quite expensive area, and then as you keep on walking, it looks like a poorer area. That's probably because things haven't changed for a very long time, whereas hotels and other things have built up around them. That's not the case in the small town where nothing really changes. The people that still live there, the same generations possibly. Who knows? So, okay, a little coffee and tea shop. Looks very nice inside. Well, it looks very nice outside. Hasn't got prices on there. It looks pretty good. Okay, I didn't see that before. That must be quite new. Looks quite cute. You have got some other eateries over there. You've got Lost and Found, and looks like Lost and Found has lost their O. Oh, that's intentional. Okay, interesting. I think that opens up in the evening as well. What's that? Bun Nui? What's that? Okay. Oh, it's a little hotel. Okay, I thought it was a little ice cream place. Nice. Okay, and over at the other side, they've got some eateries. Okay, health and massage. I didn't realise there was massages up this end. And then we're going to go over towards the markets, I believe. Okay, we've got fish and chips here, so you can get fish and chips in beer batter. Tastes quite nice. I have been here before. Got aircon inside, probably in the evening. If they haven't got any customers, they probably don't close the doors. A little bit expensive, but very nice. They even do battered salmon as well. Of course, you've got the little shops here, little restaurants. Now we've got Cicada Market, which unfortunately, during the day, doesn't look very nice. But actually in the evening, it looks very spectacular. It's all lit up, and it's pretty beautiful. Prices are a little bit more expensive in there. If you want to get art, because they've got a little art gallery in there, it's quite expensive. Other things, arts and crafts, might be a bit more expensive than normal. but it's more catered for the Farangs. You can get your arts and crafts, buy things there, listen to live music, and eat there. Or you can go to the tamarind market, which is a bit different because the tamarind market just does food and live music. So both of these markets are open Friday, Saturday and Sunday. In fact, they might have even started opening on Thursday. I have to check the sign. It's now low season, so they might have changed it back again. It's a nice coffee shop there. They do food as well. Again, probably evening time, they get a bit more busier. Italian restaurant and grill. Okay, these markets, a shame, don't do it justice during the day, because they actually look quite nice during the day. So that's the tamarind market, and according to this sign, it is Thursday, Friday and Saturday and Sunday. So that's the seating area there, and then they got stalls all the way round, which are quite compact altogether, so it's actually quite easy to get your food. A lot easier than Cicada. That's very nice in there. Highly recommend that. I think the last time I was down there, these weren't open. So, massage again, tattoo, cafe, real estate. And that looks like another restaurant. Okay, I need to look where I'm going. Got a mini sea here, so you can see the better Holiday Inn there. We've got a sky bar at top, so you can look outside. Very nice. So further on down, we've got more accommodation over there. I'm not sure what that one is actually. Maybe it's a private accommodation. Hopefully there's a sign when we get further down. Sports bar, live music. Now these townhouses with shops underneath are quite relatively new. I think they only built those in the last year and a half. Okay. Takieb. Got a coffee shop in there. It looks quite nice. Food as well. Not a bad price. That's good. It's got a lot more than it had before. Looks like they're still... Oh, of course, they need another massage place. Oh, I think that's a refurb maybe. I seem to remember that name. Mind you, that name is everywhere. So, plenty of massage places. Haircut. Cannabis. Oh, maybe I shouldn't use that word. So that's the Amari Hotel. Okay. Okay. Shame it hadn't got the sign at the other end as well. I haven't heard anything bad about the Amari Hotel, which is good. Actually, I haven't heard anything bad about any of the hotels in this area. You've got my favourite condo, which when I first came to Hua Hin, we had the place for about a month. Very enjoyable. Swimming pools were fantastic. And here it is here. my resort. Highly recommend this. You've got nice balconies. The swimming pools are just absolutely fantastic. From memory, I think you've got about 9 swimming pools, and 8 of them are really large. Literally, you can walk in the back entrance and you just walk forever, and all you walk past is swimming pools. It's really great. So, highly recommend this place. But price-wise, mind you, I was getting a 2-bedroom. I think it's about 35,000. So again, it's on the left-hand side. So it's only, so once you're at the end condos, you walk out the back gate, and it's literally 5 minutes walk to the beach. So very easy to get to the beach. Swimming pools are fantastic, the best I've ever seen. You sometimes get your really large swimming pools, but these are large swimming pools, individual swimming pools. We used to end up with a whole swimming pool to ourselves. It changes a little bit at the weekends, because you get a lot of people from Bangkok coming down to Hua Hin, so it tends to get a bit more busier in Hua Hin at the weekends. So sometimes it's actually difficult to get accommodation at the weekends, or maybe the prices even go up. These condos to my right, they're actually not that expensive. I believe they're about 12,000, in the region, about 12,000. Don't quote me on that, possibly more. But this colourful one over here, get past the big cars. So underneath it, you've got Adriana's Bakery, which is a very popular place, especially for breakfast and things like that. Let's have a quick look since we're here. So they've got parking inside, which is also nice. People come just for the bread sometimes. So Andriana's Bakery, Bistro, Deli. Yes, they do quite a lot in here. They might be closed today. So people tend to either close on a Monday or a Tuesday here. Sometimes Sunday. No, hardly ever on a Sunday. Yeah, closed Tuesdays. Okay, so this is Andriana's. Highly recommended. Nice bakery, nice breakfast. People stay next door, and it's not too expensive. Again, as I said, there's a difference between this side of the road and the other side of the road. Later on that changes. Small eateries. Okay, someone's cooking chili. A lot of chili. Mango and sticky rice. Ban San Suk. Again, I'm sure that's probably going to be expensive. Looks like they've got nice grounds there. Fortunately, without me knowing that, my camera did actually come up with a temperature warning and stop. So I hope I haven't missed too much. Very hot today. Really, you should do this first thing in the morning. It's probably afternoon now. I'm sure people are in the cool in Market Village or somewhere like that, getting cooled down. So it's quite hot out here. So got some nice condos up there, lovely views of the beach. The Rock, Hua Hin. Okay, pharmacies, laundrette services. Come on, it's got to be another massage place. Okay, massage, yes. Jasmine. Looks like motorbike rental. Okay, this road goes on forever. In fact, it then branches off quite a way down. When it branches off, if you go to the left or go to the right, at some point you can turn off to the beach. Okay, it's always a welcome stop to have Amazon in the middle of nowhere. So my camera needs to cool down, and I definitely need to cool down. So it's a little bit more built up here. So this is quite a nicer bit, but then it changes again a bit further. So you have got some, I think, some townhouses and things like that that are tucked away in the back, which are really good value. You could probably get one for about 8 or 10,000 if you're lucky. So for instance, down there, I'm sure there's some rentals down there and not many people know about it, and they'll probably got a sign out the front saying for rent, and you'll probably be paying 8 or 10,000 in this location. Not bad at all. I do love the laundrettes here. Someone was telling me they was thinking about opening up a business as a laundrette because they saw these all old machines in some places. And I told him, I said, are you kidding me? The latest ones now have got Wi-Fi, seating, big seating area. They got apps where you pay for the app. You've got alerts that tells you when your washing's about to finish and everything. So, yeah. So 24 hours, free Wi-Fi. You do get a lot of people coming here and using the free Wi-Fi. And it's actually quite cool in here for some reason. Okay, it's time for a coffee. Okay, at this stage, both me and my camera have overheated. So, it's time for a break. Coffee time. Okay, my camera's cooled down and I've cooled down, so we can continue. So that was Amazon and wash and dry. So this is quite a nice little area here. We've got a little, actually first thing in the morning, we've got little stalls here selling some really nice goodies. As my friend Eric will attest to. So this is quite a strange place because it's got a mixture of sort of like new and old. So I'm sure there's probably accommodation down there. But I know there's accommodation at the back of some of these places. You really have to look. They're not visible. And you can get them at a pretty reasonable price. Or you can go down by the beach area. So this is quite quaint, nice little places. Another coffee shop. Really nice places. That looks very nice. Trouble is you don't know what the size is inside in square meter. That can make all the difference. They can look really beautiful, but if they're not too big inside, it's a bit claustrophobic. So and it gets a bit old again. And not so easy to walk along the path. So again, you've got little soys. Which is, I'm sure the rent is not going to be too bad, especially if it's long term. So it's normally a year. I know people have got deals for 8,000, 10,000 per month for a yearly contract. Again, you've got more places like this. Probably quite noisy at the front. That's the prime example there. So, especially a motorbike shop there as well. So I'm going to do these walks more regular. Looks like I might have to get a stabilizer. Well, I've got a stabilizer, I just don't use it. But I have to see how this turns out. So again, as I said, this is the older part of the town. You get the monks coming down here, loads of monks from the temples coming down here in the morning. People standing outside and giving them food and offerings. So, as I said, this is the old part, and then later on we get to a newer part where there's more condos. And that's when the prices shoot up, the newer condos. And the better views, of course. So again, probably anything on your right is probably quite cheap. This particular area, there's probably, the standard is probably not so good. But then you get little bits where it is built up that someone spent some money, just like that. So it all adds to the charm. Lots of interesting things. Beach Hostel Hua Hin. Maybe that's cheap as well. Well, if it's a hostel, it should be cheap. They do coffee and everything. Okay, that was pretty good. Okay, I think this is pretty much the same. So I'm gonna jump to the next point of interest. Okay, see you in a minute. So right by the Surf and Sand Resort, I was just actually passing by and noticed this turning here, that literally the beach is just there. It's just down the road. So depending on where you are and where the turnings go, you get closer and closer to the beach. So let's have a quick look down here. Okay, is that the hostel? No, that can't be. It's too nice for a hostel. Okay, the Kundala Beach Resort Hua Hin. So this, I mean, look at these. Now they're going to be expensive. There you're talking, must be talking 25,000, 30,000, I would imagine. So Bang Sang Chan condominium. Look at the view. Oh, I'll have to come down here for my walk. Wow. Okay, that's where I am. Okay, I'm going to head down that way later on. Isn't this amazing? Now, when I came down here in the morning, sometimes you can't get this far because the tide is in and you can't do your morning walk and you just spoil everything. Wow, that's amazing. Never seen so much beach in this area. Okay, so let's get back on that road, otherwise we're going to lose where we were. Okay, we're back on track again. The Thai restaurants. You're right. Okay, Kundala Beach Resort. Of course, all these places, they're gonna be literally backs onto the beach. So these are fantastic. You can't get any closer. Khao Takieb. Okay, that's Khao Takieb Temple is advertising there. Or Monkey Temple. Monkey Mountain. No, Monkey Temple maybe. Okay, so as you can see, as we're going ahead, actually some really nice places here to the left. Condominiums for sale. Bit further down, that can be a problem, and I will explain. Can't read that. If you go straight, you might come across some monkeys. That might give the game away. Okay, not much here, so let's hop to the next place. Now these little green buses called Songtails, they're fantastic, they really are. You can go to sort of like the centre of Hua Hin and it just costs you 15 baht. How cheap is that? 15 baht. 15 baht can't buy you much in Thailand. And they're so regular as well. Okay, was that a Nern Chalet Beachfront Hotel? Okay, you can see some really big tall condos here. You're going to get beautiful views. Ban Napatan Beachfront, dogs welcome. Nice gardens and straight to the beach. People do love their dogs in Hua Hin, it's amazing. You quite often see little trolleys going around and you think, okay, Hua Hin Sea View Paradise. And I bet the view is like paradise as well. So yeah, back to the dogs. So these little carts going around, you think they've got babies in, and when you look, they've all got dogs in. It's unbelievable. So there's couples going around in Hua Hin just with their dogs. Everyone loves dogs, which surprises me. Oh, okay, we've reached our branch point. So you can go down there and that leads to temples and some condos. But I just want to show you this bit. This bit's quite nice. This is where the Songtails are. I think they come every 15 minutes. Supatra by the sea. So I just want you to come to the disadvantage. Actually, maybe I can, has that got security in? Private property, no entry. Okay, let's be a good boy. Actually, we're just off that main road there, so I can probably show you from here. because this is not a private walkway. It says beware of dogs. Is that the dog friendly place? I think so. Now I'm sure these places are going to be expensive. Look, you see what I mean? I'm not sure if you can. There's a little cart there. And that's for the dog. Normally got the little cute dogs. I must admit, they are cute dogs and they are so quiet. There's a reason for all these signs. It's a shame, some of these look a bit derelict. Not much happening. Well, that may be just the back side of it, so it's not that nice. Or there might be other reasons. Okay, I've never come across this bit before. So this is a little bit further down. We're quite near one of the temples and the rocks, because there's the rocks that I want to show you. I don't know if you've seen some of my other videos on my other channel, but first thing in the morning you'll get hundreds of monkeys coming all down off of those rocks, and then they'll come all the way along here. They'll come all the way along here and they'll start raiding everything. And they'll go over to the houses, tip their bins upside down, and in fact the whole area around here, they'll tip bins upside down to try and get some food. Well, they're hungry. You're not allowed to feed the monkeys. I think the signs are there because they don't want to encourage the same. These monkeys are really clever, you know. They don't want the monkeys to come to the same place all the time. Wow, this is great. I've never seen so much sand here in this particular area. Normally you can't even get up to the temple because the sea is in and it blocks the entrance. Yeah, I've never been able to get that view before, and I've always wanted that view. Okay, so you've got some really nice condos with some brilliant views. Look, that's right on the beach. Luckily the monkeys don't go up. They go up a little bit, but they don't go up that far on the top. It's too high for them. So you've got some really brilliant views along here, but it's going to be expensive. It's not going to be cheap. Even with a 1-year contract, it's still going to be expensive. So that's the problem living this close to that mountain or rocks because of the monkeys. And this does lead on to the fishing village, which is very nice. You can get fresh fish, prawns, you name it, you can get it. That's all on your doorstep. So, really nice area, apart from the monkeys. And the restaurants have a bit of a problem as well with the monkeys, because they'll just go in there and steal the food. They'll just start biting into a watermelon. Or if they see bananas, they'll grab a banana. So let's just check out here. Here is going to be probably one of the most concentrated areas for monkeys. It's sort of like going two areas. So some go along that area and start going all through the bins and the houses. And then others head in this direction. Now this is a really nice condo. Perfect location if it wasn't for the monkeys. Obviously if it's this time of day, it's not a problem. It's just really in the morning. I've been in here, they do nice coffee in here. So all this area, I'm sure, is going to be really expensive. No one in the pool. I must admit, these views are absolutely fantastic. You can't complain about that view. It's beautiful. Just look at the views that you've got now. Beautiful. And that's just the side view. Front view will be even better. Okay, so Khao Takieb, Hua Hin Night Market, Hua Hin Hospital, Airport, Blueport, Plern 1 and Cicada and Market Village. So these are called Song Taos, or some people call them baht buses because they're so cheap. They're only a few baht. Nice one. So we're in the fort. That's a nice temple there, and you can go up the steps quite far actually. And it's got a mangrove forest inside to the right hand side as well. So you come along here. If you want to come to the fishing village by car, then this is the way that you would come. So before you go over this bridge, you would go down there, and that would be the fishing village down there. Got another temple there, but they got a little tiny market, really for locals. Quite nice. They do spend a fortune on these temples. Okay, so now is sort of like a different area. You've got accommodation here as well. You've still got some westernized eateries, barber shop, ironing services, washing services. But there's some quite big condo complexes down here. They're big projects. Put it that way. There's a lot of Farangs that live in them, not these smaller places, which has got a limited number. And presumably they did phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. But it's still a popular area because it's still very close to the sea. Coffee shop, drink, eat. Oh, I see, I didn't know that was here. Hotel, 24 hours. Who knew? There's my friend Joe's pictures. It's on my other channel. So here is a more westernized, and can be a little bit more expensive. What is that place? I don't know that place either. It's quite interesting inside. Let me have a quick look. I see lots of bikes. What's all these bikes? Okay, so they must rent out these bikes because they've all got numbers on them. What's inside? A hotel? Oh. Ready, cup? Okay. So hotel, restaurant. Some of Joe's artwork. He does try to focus on like going slow and be careful and try and put his message across. Some people have commented it's just too much because it's everywhere. But he does make changes. So again, there's another ottery. So free Wi-Fi, washing. They probably do an ironing service there as well. So very popular because free Wi-Fi and everything. Looks like might have a little cafe at the back. So this is where I wanted to show you. So these complexes here, they're massive. They just go like, they're quite deep. So there's 2 blocks there,
there's probably another 2 blocks there, and then another 2 blocks, and I'm sure if I keep going there's more blocks. So I know a few people that live in this, and they're quite happy because they're literally just walk across the road and you're, well, I don't know, 4 minutes away from the beach, depending on how fast you're walking. Okay, sea craze. I hear sea craze quite a lot mentioned when it comes to accommodation. You got Oasis Cafe here. They do a nice breakfast there. I'm sure you get a lot of people from over here. So let me stop it because of this engine. Okay, back on the other side of that noisy bus. Sure, okay, that's for sale. So I'm sure there's Airbnb and everything there. And see how many blocks there is. There's just so many. And over here, okay, that's airspace. Lovely inside, lovely decoration inside, but you pay a premium. It's really expensive. Some of the most expensive coffee that I've had has been in there. Now look. So there's probably 2 blocks there, another 2 blocks there, another 2 blocks. Is there 2 blocks there? Oh, some more at the back. So they're just everywhere. You go all along here and there's just more and more and more accommodation. So this is quite popular with the Farangs. I did want to show you something down here. I'm not going to carry on down there because it just becomes nothingness. Yes, you have got some condos down there, and then there's nothing really either side. I think there's a golf course down there. So again, all those condos there. So on this side you can also get to the beach as well. It's a bit of a longer walk. Oh, massage, okay. Didn't see that before. Pizzeria. I think that's just opened up. Unfortunately, it's a low season now, so there's not much happening. So as you can see, more accommodation there. I'm sure that one weren't there when they built that one, so they probably had nice views, and then you've got a condo in front of you, which is not great. So if you keep walking down here, this will lead you to the beach. It's quite a popular part of the beach as well. Now you've got rows of townhouses here, and again, these are going to be expensive, but quite nice townhouses. So if you could rent one of those out for a year, and that could be quite good, although it is disadvantageous. There's probably a reason why they're tied up. So I think there's 2 rows of these blocks of townhouses. And I have had some feedback from people that have lived there that they're having problems with the monkeys. If it weren't for the monkeys, it'd be fantastic. So whereas most people can open up their doors and windows to get some fresh air in, unfortunately in this area you can't do that, and you'll even get monkeys trying to break in to the security. These monkeys are a little bit more aggressive than the other monkeys that I'm used to, so I normally stay away from these ones. So again, this is another block here. Now some of them have got double glazed. But literally, normally you can't open up your windows. I mean, they have got some vents, and you do get monkeys sometimes banging on the doors and that. They want to get inside, and they're getting a bit frustrated because they want to get inside. So one prime example there. It's very hot. He's not normally supposed to be around here at this time. Maybe he's trying his luck. Yeah, these are great. You have got mountain view. Unfortunately, you haven't got a sea view here, but nice accommodation. And you see, now they have got grids up there. That's proper iron grids. That's not. So you've got iron grids, and you've got the mosquito screen, and you got the door locks, like the wooden doors of the windows. That's how secure you have to have it. Now it looks like they got electricity to stop them from coming in. That's not going to stop them. There's a way around that. See, and they've had to probably have to support that because I'm sure the monkeys will jump on that light. The monkeys in this area are quite bad. Now, the bins have been emptied, I think, by the bin men. So they're not jumping all over the bins, and the bins are not falling over. I'm sure the most recent stuff's been put in the bin is being taken out by the monkeys, and the monkeys don't like it. So we're just walking further along this road which leads to the beach. We used to get a boat from here to Pattaya, they stopped that. This overlooks the fishing village, so you've got those rocks where the monkeys come down, but they normally come down the other end because they can't cross the water. So that's the other section of the fishing village. Yeah, the tide's out. You won't get any boats going out there at this time. I think that's too shallow. Normally this is all full up. I'm not normally here this time of day. Oh, yeah. These are not friendly, these monkeys. Normally find these bins over here, they've been emptied by the monkeys, and any bins in the area have been either knocked over or the contents been emptied out. But this is the most popular part of the beach because it's the biggest part of the beach in this area. As I said, in the morning, I don't know if it's changed now, but in the morning, the tide's normally in. So you get less of the beach. But here, you don't. You still get a decent amount of beach here. Whereas on the other side, it's actually quite shallow. But if you walk further down, you can get caught because the tide's in. But again, nice views. Nice and windy here. Some nice, expensive accommodation over there, because this is probably the most popular part. So that's probably a 5-star hotel over there. And then you've got all the deck chairs and everything. You've got a few eateries there. So really popular. Tidy cup. So lots of accommodation to choose from, many condos. If you're asking my advice, if you're going to stay here for a year, I wouldn't get these ones because it's going to be too much trouble with the monkeys. I tend to go for the other ones that are on the other side of the road. And if possible, I mean, I'm amazed that you can actually get a townhouse the same price as a condo. But you have to do a bit of research. You literally have to go, and you see where that sign says for rent. They're probably not advertising anywhere else. And even if they are, if they've got an agent, maybe that agent is no longer with them, so they don't answer their phone. But that's the best way, is having a look around and looking for these red signs. Accommodation for rent. But the monkeys is a real problem. I would love it here. I'd love going to the beach, just a short walk. It's the monkeys. It's the monkeys that are a real big problem. You can't keep anything nice and clean here, because in the morning you'll just get garbage everywhere. Or the condos across the way, or go into the little town area here and again walk through the back alleys and see if there's any signs for rent, and you should be able to get a cheap price. Or just move here, Airbnb temporarily, and just have a good look around. When I first came here, I did Airbnb for 1 month. I actually stayed in the area which I thought I was going to like. So we stayed there for about 3 weeks, and within that time I'd actually found a property and bought a property. I wouldn't recommend buying. I've got a Thai wife, so it's a little bit different, but it's better to actually rent accommodation and not buy. Plus it gives you the freedom to go to a different area or to go to a different country. If you want to get away for a few months to Vietnam or something like that, you can. If you have to pay rent every month, then it's going to restrict you in your finances. And as you can see, these are quite popular. Going back on the main road here. So they've got a coach there. They've got a coach there. Another coach over there. So looks like they do some mass bookings here. Maybe a tour operator books quite a few apartments all in one go and then arranges for transport. Okay, so that's the sea craze. So I think that's it. The choice is yours. It's up to you. So I'm really sweating here, and the camera keeps on overheating. I need to be doing this in the morning and not in the afternoon where it's the hottest time. Okay, thanks for watching Hua Hin Walkabout Dean, and catch you again soon. Cheers. Goodbye.